Yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy 005 Dynasty, and I'm back with another video. But this video is the video where I lose a lot of subscribers. I already know it, so it is what it is. But I would not be 005 Dynasty, Jamel Marshall Pearson, formerly known as Legacy. I would not be me if I did not keep it real. If I did not keep it a buck with you guys. Some of you guys are gonna be real upset with me, but you could go ahead and unsubscribe if you want to. I'ma still keep it moving, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're talking about the MPC, the Akai MPC sample, right? But before I get to that, I want to say this. Now, hear me out. This is not me talking with emotion. There's no emotion involved. I've done a lot of studying on the human psyche, right? I know that you cannot change people's minds, especially when they're blind. I'll put it like that. There's something else. There's another word I want to say, but I don't want to offend people by trying to tear them down in that way, okay? So you can't try to defend your point by trying to prove your point to the next person. I'll say that. So I'm not trying to prove a point to anybody in this video. I'm not trying to prove a point to you guys. But I want you to understand the context of what I'm about to say. You have individuals saying that they are not brainwashed. And when people say they are not brainwashed about the topics that I'm bringing up, what they have to understand is if they think that they're not brainwashed, to me, I'm not speaking for everybody on this earth, the way I see it is, if you don't think that you're brainwashed, when you say that you're going to still go buy the MPC sample, this tells me that you are delusional. And that's what like delusion, like when you literally know something, somebody tells you that you're being brainwashed into that something that you know, but then you sit there and try to fight the point for that, because it just boils down to the people being delusional. So I can't listen, and I had to do this video because I can't jump past this, because that wouldn't be 005 Dynasty. That's what a lot of people do. They let you guys and girls go into the comment section, say whatever you want to say, because they know it benefits them because of the algorithm, and they want more monetization money. I don't care about no monetization money. The only thing this is what I care about, guys. I want my documented history to state this, and this about 005 Dynasty. He stood on principle. He stood on integrity. He did not sell out. He tried to help, nurture, teach, influence, in a sense of show people the other side of the pillow, whereas everybody else is in the same societal norm, the way they move, the copy and clone generation. He tried to teach the peach growth era and show people how to grow, how to be like a peach, but then also blossom like a peach, stand firm like the stone fruit the peach is, like that stone inside, but still be able to move delicately like the fruit that's surrounding the stone fruit, but still maintain a grasp on reality and the understanding of things by being a systems thinker. That's what I am. I'm a systems thinker, and I want to know how every system works and what is the nook and cranny of every system. Why this happened? Why? So when I say that you are brainwashed and you're going to run out and go buy a device just to go buy it, and you literally say you're going to go do it, and you give a reason, and that reason literally is like, it's almost as if you guys are treating the MPC sample like it's a toy. let me put the cars in park. It's in park. It's almost like you guys are treating the MPC sample like it's a toy. It looks like a toy. People will say, "Oh, I'm going to get it just so I can move around and make beats really quick. I want to do this really quick with it. I want to do this with it. I want to do that with it." So you want to play with it like it's a toy, basically. You're not for real music production. Is that really for real music production, guys? Or is it a toy? It looks like a toy. You guys are going to use it like it's a toy. You're giving excuses as to why you're going to get it. And people say they're not brainwashed. Let me tell you something. If you don't think you're brainwashed, then you're delusional, because everybody is brainwashed. Even I get brainwashed on certain things. I've been brainwashed in my lifetime that I had to wake myself up. Right now, you're watching my YouTube video because you're brainwashed into continuously seeking some information about music production. That's brainwash. But I didn't think I would have to say that in a video. I would think like your mind would be able to decipher that. But what I'm starting to figure out, guys, is a lot of people's minds don't fully turn over. It's like the engine that you trying to turn the car on. It's like, but it doesn't fully crank up. That's what your minds remind me of, because it doesn't turn over. You don't think, you don't process more than the average sentence. If somebody says, "I like pizza," your mind says, "Oh, that person likes pizza." But you don't dive deeper. You don't say, "Well, why do they like pizza? What is it about the pizza that they like? Is it a specific type of pizza? Is it the sauce? Is it the cheese? What type of cheese is it? Does the cheese come from Italy?" That's where my mind goes. My mind goes to the system and fully thinking and understanding every little nuance, nook and cranny of the system. That's the reason why I was able to find out the difference between the chips that they were using for the MPC 60, the MPC 3000, or the chips they were using in the 1980s and the 1990s that are different from the chips that they're using in the current generation, such as in 2016, 2017, even in 2026. That's the reason why I was able to find out that those chips have transistors in there. And the bigger the transistor, the more electricity it holds. But since the bigger the transistor and it holds more electricity, then when it's processing the sound, it has a different characteristics than the nanobyte transistors, which are very, very smaller, which can hold a little bit of electricity, but they move the signal along faster than the ones that have the micro, you know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. When I understand that, when I go to buy a piece of equipment, I want to know the inner workings of it, because then that's going to tell me the type of sound that I'm going to get from this piece of equipment, because I move with intent and I understand I want to move smart. I want to move with intelligence before I go and purchase. But somebody would tell me they're going to purchase it because they want to do this and that. And it's like kiddie stuff that they say they want to do with it, means that they're not using their brain on that level. Now, should they use their brain on that level? Some might say no, they don't have to use their brain on that level. They can just do whatever they want. They can just buy whatever they want. They can just do it because they like it. They could do it because they just got the money. Or they can just do it because they just collecting the devices. And they can do it for this. They can do it for that. But you're not doing it for music production. Because if you were doing it for music production, you would want to understand what you're actually purchasing. So you're brainwashed because you're on YouTube watching me for information, because somehow, some way, I brainwash you to come back to my channel. But you'll say, "Oh, you're not brainwashed." But then when you do something religiously over and over and over again, you're brainwashed. Like, I'll give you an example, guys. The guy who taught me how to slide in breakdancing, his name was Alex. They call him Bugs because he's the boogie. He's a dance, right? And his younger brother was his younger brother named Ronaldo? I can't remember. But Alex, we used to hang out with him, and he taught me how to slide. He had one of the best slides in Hempstead High School out here in Long Island, New York, right? Before the guy Needles came, but Alex already had left the school before Needles came. I mean, when Needles came, Needles had one of the best slides too, right? He used to dance out in Atlanta, Georgia. before he came to New York and he was dancing out here in high school. This is like 1994, 95, 96, around that time. And I remember Alex, he was, part of one of the gangs. And I remember he was like, you want to be in the gang? Because back then it was big gangs in like Hempstead, out here in Long Island, and the gangs were coming over from California. And the way the gang came down to New York, it was traveling through all the states, through all the jails, all the penitentiary. So all the jail, and it started to move its way to New York, and then it came to New York, right? So now, I remember he said that I'm gonna make you guys bulletproof. So when he said he's gonna make us bulletproof, I joined him, and then my other younger brother joined him. Legend didn't join him. Then, so we going about, and we like hanging out with him and stuff like that. And then somebody said, yo, you down with that? You down with that? And I was like, yeah. And they was like, so what are you? And they started naming all the stuff. And I said, oh, I'm bulletproof. And he was like, well, bulletproof means you're supposed to take the bullet for the person that put you into the gang. You're supposed to like stand in front of a gun and take a gunshot. And I was like, what? I didn't know that. He ain't tell me that. Shout out to Alex, but yeah. Think about it, guys. I was manipulated, and I was tricked into doing something that I shouldn't have been doing. Because I was brainwashed, guys. Everything is brainwashing. Everything, every company, everything is brainwashing you into doing something. Everything, man. Think about it. Think about schools. Think about your job. You have to think. So when you try to fight the fact that you're not brainwashed, when you're going to go buy this machine again, or buy another version of the machine that you already got, basically, you're brainwashed by the company because the company is using their history. They're using all of the other people in the world that praise them. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of views. Or even if you're not on YouTube and you're not doing the whole YouTube thing, or YouTube views, or you're not following content creators, or whatever, right? You still watch somehow, some way, you still figure out something, some type of information, and you still have the urge to go and buy the MPC sample. And then you give yourself a reason to do it. But is it really about music production? Because if it's not about music production, and I thought we were buying these pieces of hardware of equipment for music production to get a tangible, you know what I'm saying, some type of sound recording that's so good that it could potentially do numbers by getting on the radio, getting on TV, getting the movie. That's what I thought music production was for, to really, really utilize the music. If you're not doing that, then it means you're purchasing this thing as a toy. You're going to play around with it. It's just to have. It's just for, collectible. Or just to say you have it. Or just in case you might need it. Or you want to go to a studio and not lug around all these different pieces of gear that you have. So you want to bring this small little thing. But I'm confused. Because I thought that thing was for music production. So if it's for music production, why would you get this small thing just to go to different studios to make, just to play around and make something that you're not going to be able to use? Are you using it are you buying it to use it, to use the sound that comes out of it? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to buy this MPC sample to go to some studio, go to the park, or go somewhere, go wherever you got to go, make some music on it, and then take that music and try to capitalize off of it? Because then if that's the case, then you're not being honest with the reason why you're saying you're purchasing it. Because that means you're really trying to use it as a music production tool to get placements, or to, get an artist to rap over it, or to get sync license, or to get something with it that's to capitalize money-wise. So what is it? Are you buying it because it's a toy? Or are you buying it because it's just a collectible? But then, if you guys are just buying it because it's a collectible, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me in the comment section. Just go and buy it. Just do you have a guilty mind because I said you're manipulated into buying it and you brainwash? You guys don't even know you brainwash. Every time Akai says they're dropping a product, you go and watch the advertisement, commercial, go to the website, check articles. That's brainwash. That's the company has brainwashed you so much that you cannot bypass what they're talking about or what they're representing at that time. So let's say I like cereal. I don't know every time the cereal companies come out with a new cereal. I don't know. There's so many different versions of cereal that they come out, or they got the Halloween version, this version, that version, or they put marshmallows in. But I don't know, because I'm not going to search every time to look at what they're doing about this cereal. If I happen to go into the store and I see something, hey, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's pretty cool, and walk out, or I might purchase it. But I don't religiously care about what they're doing with the cereal. And there's so many other different things that I could say about that too, that I don't care about. I don't look for. I don't watch videos. You know what I'm saying? But every time Akai says anything about a product, you guys show up. That's brainwash. The reason why I'm getting views this week on YouTube is because I'm talking about a product that Akai hasn't even released yet, and you people are watching the video because you're brainwashed into wanting to know any and everything that Akai does. They brainwashed you and you don't even know it. But you'll tell me you're not brainwashed. Roland dropped a product not too long ago, and I didn't even know it dropped because I'm not following Roland, guys. The MPC, the Akai dropped the MPC Live Mark III, and I didn't even know about it because I'm not following Akai. I'm not following what Akai is doing. I'm not. But somebody told me, yo, the MPC Live Mark III just dropped. Did you know? And I was like, no, I don't care. And then when I went online, my whole feed was showing all these dumb content creators talking about it. So that's when I went on my type of video format, which is called Ultra Uploads, the Ultra Ups. Google search it, Ultra Ups. And I started religiously hitting y'all with videos because I was trying to counteract what these people are doing, because they only want to win and they don't want people to go against what they're saying. And what they're saying about a musical producer is not right. They're fake musical producers, and they're portraying this new musical producer as what it's supposed to be. And it's not real. But I don't care about, I didn't even know the MPC XL was coming out. I don't follow Akai. I don't care when they drop a new piece of product. But now I've been utilizing it. I've been utilizing it as a tool. You understand the difference, guys? How many companies are in the entertainment industry when it comes to music production? A lot, right? A lot. And I don't know nothing about what comes out with these companies. And I don't talk about them because I don't care. You guys, on the other hand, you care because you're manipulated and brainwashed into 100% investing your mind into this stuff. Even if you think you're not 100% invested, you are. You're telling yourself all these lies. That's what the human body does. It will tell itself lies over and over and over again. That's what it does to make itself feel right about its decision making. Because you can't be honest with yourself because you're not comfortable with yourself, guys and girls. That's what it's about. So now you guys are going to go buy this toy. This thing looks like a toy to me, man. And it might just be a toy. It might be a powerhouse. But from what I'm gathering, with the excuses people are throwing out there, because they have to throw out an excuse because they know people are going to look down on them for buying it because they already got an MPC or something like it or a computer so they can make beats right now. They don't have to buy this thing. They're going to force themselves to buy it. So they have to make an excuse and make it seem like they're not brainwashed when they are. So don't come to me with the excuses. I don't care. I never asked you guys to comment and give me an excuse as to why you're going to buy it. Do you, man? I don't care. I'm not telling nobody. I'm not telling anybody anything about this device. I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there because the thing hasn't even launched yet. But what I'm saying is this, guys. You have your life to live. I have my life to live. I'm going to move with intent and make smart, educated decisions. You think you're doing that, but you might not be. This your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. And I catch you guys on the next one.